What's up, everybody? Your boy Retro Gamer and your boy Prince back at you with Sonic Blast from the past episode 4. We hope you guys enjoy episode 3, which is our top 5 Sonic soundtracks on Generations. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm going to go ahead and leave an annotation on the video. You can go ahead and click up there on your top right, and that'll be episode 3 in case you guys missed it. Now we're going to bring you episode 4, which coincidentally, we're talking about Sonic episode 4. They just released some new gameplay, which I'm going to leave a link in the description. And we're going to give some impressions about what we think about just the gameplay overall. Is it going to be better than episode 1? What type of feeling is it going to have? So I'm going to go ahead and lead it into you, Prince. What do you think about, what's your overall feeling about Sonic episode 4? I mean, Sonic 4 episode 2, even though it hasn't come out yet.
I recently been looking at some of the gameplay. They had a few videos of off-screen gameplay at certain events, and it looks very interesting. You know, a few trailers I've seen. I like what they did. You know, they consider adding a lot of new stuff to it.
Right.
And the background, I was paying attention to that the most.
Right.
It looks, the sky looks very amazing. You know what I'm saying? They look like they did what they was trying to do with well, no, not trying, but they took what they did with Sonic Generations, you know, and they added what they should have done in the first place on episode 1 to episode 2. So it looks real nice. I love the snowboard. Reminds me of Ice Cap Zone from Sonic 3.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And yeah, I just can't wait. Oh yeah, and what is the place called? I don't know if they released any names of the levels yet, but
I haven't heard of any.
Yeah, I haven't heard any either, but it looks nice, you know, with the grass area.
Right. So let me ask you this question now. We know Sonic Generations had a whole lot of hype because Sonic fans didn't know what to expect from this. Now that we got Sonic Generations and we know what it is, which is pretty much a very good game, very colorful game, very short game, do you think that this game, as far as episode 2, will it live up to expectations? Will it be better than Generations? Will it be, you know, what do you think? Will it live up to the hype, the little hype that it has, I should say?
Well, I really can't say, because with Sonic 4 episode 1, it had a lot of hype to it, and a lot of people had got disappointed, but they say they know what they did wrong. So in episode 2 they should live up to Sonic Generations as a classic style of playing. So I think a lot of people can trust Sega on this one right here. A lot of people say when they look at the gameplay, they don't think the physics really changed, but you can't really talk unless you really have played it for yourself, because trailers, you know, they got all kinds of things you can't really see.
It could be misleading at times.
Yeah.
Definitely. You definitely won't know until you actually play it. And that's why I made a video a while back saying you can't judge a game off the previews, because you don't get everything in the previews, because they're only going to show you what they want to show you.
Right.
And you can only judge a game based off you played it. Now my second question is this. With the Hedgehog Engine, now everyone knows that Generations was using the Hedgehog Engine and it worked out beautifully. I mean, no issues with that. Do you think the Hedgehog Engine could be used the same way in this game? Now I know it might be a kind of a crazy question, because classic version and Generations work pretty well, and they're going to use the classic version for this game, but do you think it'll be the same feeling from the classic in Generation to the classic in episode 2?
Oh man, that's a deep question.
Yeah. I don't know though. That's the question I've been thinking about though.
Yeah. It could work. You know, I don't see why they shouldn't use the engine they use in Generations. You know, a lot of people had loved it, you know.
Right.
And I didn't hear no hate about it at all. So it would be a smart move if they did use it in episode 2.
Right. So what exactly didn't you like about episode 1?
In episode 1, it felt kind of loose. I mean, well, not loose. It felt like tight. Like when I jumped, it felt like Knuckles when you jumping. You know, it didn't feel like Sonic to me. You know,
I was just picturing in my head just how the game felt. I mean, if you remember what Sonic 3 was like, and then supposedly this is going to be a continuation of that. They're two completely different type games. You can tell just by the feeling of it that Sonic 4 didn't feel like Sonic 3. It didn't feel like Sonic 2. It just didn't feel like Sonic. It was glitchy at times where Sonic the homing attack was kind of glitchy at times. First of all, the homing attack wasn't even something that Sonic could do in the original. So I don't know if that took away from the classic feeling or not. But I mean, didn't Generations feature the homing attack for classic, or did it not?
Yeah, it was a add-on if you had
Okay, so but I mean, but this is supposed to be a continuation of 3, and 3 didn't have a homing attack, so I don't know, if that fits with the classic theme or not. Either way, I mean, it didn't feel like Sonic, and I definitely agree with what you're saying. So they have a lot of work to do, but from what I'm seeing, of course, this is only just screenshots and little gameplay trail. It looks good, but not everything that looks good plays good. And Sonic has been more about gameplay than graphics anyway. The graphics are just an add-on to me. Exactly. I don't think graphics are going to make and break a Sonic game, because I've always thought of Sonic as more of a gameplay game anyway. If that makes sense. So yeah. So now moving on to the next thing, we want to end on the last segment. Sonic Adventure 2. When is this game going to be remade and put on console? I'm tired of waiting for this game, man. Like I don't know if they're going to do it after they drop Sonic Episode 4. I mean Sonic 4 Episode 2, which is coming out in the spring of 2012, or how long or are they even going to drop it in the first place? I mean, I think they should, but are they? Do you think? I mean, what do you think?
I had in one of my recent videos, I said somebody on my PlayStation Network, they told me it was supposed to drop in May. I think May 15th, he said, or something like that. I don't know how truthful it is. I didn't really look into it, did no research on the release date, but that sounds pretty much right around springtime, leading into summer. So
I'm wondering, is that like a conflict? Because I mean, if Episode 2 is going to be dropping in spring 2012, and they're going to drop Adventure at the same time, is it mean like, I would think they would do it at 2 different times, just so people can play the Episode 2 and then play the Adventure 2. I don't really like the fact that they're coming around the same time. Honestly, I think Adventure 2 should have been out last year. Honestly,
exactly. Right after Sonic Adventure.
I mean, you drop Sonic Adventure 1, you drop Sonic CD. Where is Sonic Adventure 2? And then you drop Generations. But I mean, in my opinion, the best Sonic game of all time hasn't came out yet. Why is that? I mean, there was a point last year where it was supposed to be dropped for the anniversary. It never came out. It was just like a little CD collection, OST package. Where is the actual game? I think that's what fans really want. Honestly, I can probably go out on a limb and speak for most fans by saying they would rather see Adventure 2 remade than play Episode 2.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. I mean, and I'm one included. I think that I would rather play Adventure 2. I mean, it's the best Sonic game of all time. I mean, and I actually think I did a video a long time ago of my top 10 retro games, and I even had Sonic Adventure 2 as my top retro game. It was that good,
Yeah.
So why make your fans wait on the best game of all time when you can easily just drop it? I mean, you dropped Adventure 1, like you said.
They dropped it like it was nothing.
Yeah, they dropped it like it was nothing. Like, I didn't even know it was dropping. Like, it surprised me. Because Sonic, at that point in time, I mean, the only thing that was really fairly new was Unleashed. And I didn't hear anything else about any other Sonic game. And then Adventure 1 popped out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, wow, really? Exactly. And I just assumed that Adventure 2 was coming next. And it hasn't come out yet. I don't know. But I am going to speak for most fans by saying I know they wanted to come out. So, But yeah, so tell us what you guys think. Did you like the top 5? What type of videos do you want us to talk about? Do you want to do a top 10, top 5 type video, or do you want us to talk about regular topics like Sonic Episode 2, Sonic Adventure 2, topics like that? What do you guys want us to talk about? What generates the most of the interest from you guys? Because that's what we're going to focus our attention on for future videos. Now, Episode 5, the way the schedule works it's kind of tough for us to do videos like that. So what we're going to do is, I originally had talked about Sonic Blast from the Past being every Thursday. We're going to try to do it every other Thursday to give us that week in between to record and then put it out the following Thursday so we have time, because I know schedules conflict and all that stuff. So you guys just be patient on that. We're going to do it every other week, so we won't be seeing them next week. We're going to probably record for next week, and then we're going to drop it that following Thursday, so we can give you the best possible video and the best possible quality that you guys deserve. So yeah, any last words, Prince, for Episode 4?
Sonic Adventure 2.
Exactly, Sonic Adventure 2. That's all you guys need to know. This your boy Retro. That's your boy Prince. We're out.